can't we go to the opera too? I don't like being at home without you and Mum when it's dark and horrible outside.
I wish I was staying at home too. The opera's boring. I'm sure you'll have more fun here with Rosie.
She might let us watch telly.
Not after 9 o'clock she won't, Laura. Now I want you to be good tonight and do what Rosie tells you. We don't want to lose our babysitter, do we?
I don't think it would matter very much. I'm old enough to look after us. Don't need a babysitter now. Well, you might not, Laura. But I still do, you know. Just for a little while longer.
Hello, Johnson. What? Oh, no. Well, that's inconvenient. For you, I mean. That was Rosie. She sprained her ankle and can't come.
Oh, no.
Like I said, I'll look after us, OK?
Perhaps. If the Smiths are staying home tonight.
And we could take the mobile with us.
I think you're ready to take on some responsibility, Laura, if you're sure.
What do you think, Tommy? Is it OK?
I suppose so. Fearless Fido will protect us. You see? Chill out, Dad, as Mr. Smith would say.
OK. I'll let them know what's going on.
Right, it's 7 o'clock now. I want you in your pyjamas by past and in bed by 8, Tommy. But why should I? You can't tell me what to do, Laura. I can tonight. You heard what Mum said, that I was ready to take on the responsibility. Tell me what that is. Responsibility. Well, a responsibility is, it's... Oh, you're too little. It doesn't matter. Shall I read you a story? All right. And I can look after the responsibility.
No, you go and enjoy yourselves. We're more than happy to keep an eye on the kids. Chill out. Have a good time.
Laura, any problems, give us a call.
Or ask Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Now, don't forget, before going to bed...
We know, brush our teeth.
Mwah.
Goodbye. Have fun at the opera. Hello, Star. Guess what? I'm babysitting tonight, looking after Tommy and me. All on my own. Isn't that cool? I've got to get Tommy into his pyjamas, and then he's off to bed. He's still a bit of a baby, you see. I am not. Look how big and tall I am. And I've got a loose tooth. Look, it's wobbly. You don't start losing teeth until you start school, silly. But it's nearly loose, look. Can I have an ice cream? No! Ice cream before bed makes you sick. That's not true. Ice cream is good for you. I'm the babysitter and you have to do what I say. No, I don't. I'm going to ring Mum and Dad. We're only supposed to ring if there's a problem. But this is a problem. If you like, but you can have your ice cream. It might even help you to sleep better.
No, the phone's in my handbag.
Oh, good. I thought we'd forgotten it for a moment.
And don't rinse until the time has run out, remember? Not fair, you're nearly as strict as Rosie. No cheating now. Then I'll read you a story. Of course not. Time is nearly finished. Go on, see it off. Good boy, Fearless Fido. Laura, where's my book about Mr. Wu the penguin? I don't know. I haven't seen it. All right, I suppose I'll have to call Mum. She should know.
Hello, Tommy. What? I don't know. Perhaps under your bed?
No, it's not there. That was the first place I looked.
In our bedroom, then?
Afraid not.
Kitchen?
Look there, too.
Well, I don't know, Tommy. Now, can you please only call us if it's really important?
Mr. Wu is important. I'm not sure I'll be able to get to sleep without him.
Well, be a good boy and give it a try without him just for this one night, OK? Night, night. Sleep tight. Give Laura a kiss for me. There. Let's hope that works.
Hello, Star. I wanted to let you know what a good babysitter I am. Did you hear what I said? What a pity it's not you, it's a boring old aeroplane. Will you come back and see me later? Yeah? Thank you, Star. Tommy, it's time for bed. That's it, Fearless Fido. Sniff it out. What's going on down there? Yippee! He's found it! Look, Laura, Fearless Fido's found Mr. Wu the penguin. Good, you've got everything you need, so there's no reason not to go to bed. I should just ring Dad to let him know I found it in case he's worried. I'm sure he'll be pleased.
Tommy, what's the problem this time?
Guess what? Fearless Fido has found my Mr. Wu the penguin book.
That's great, Tommy, but I want you to go to bed right now. We'll be home very soon.
You really should have switched it off in here.
Once upon a time, Mr. Mr. Wu, the oldest penguin at the South Pole, took his 17 grandchildren. I'm really scared, Laura. Look at the spooky cloud monster. Come on, lie down now. Maybe you'll fall asleep while I'm reading. But won't you be scared all by yourself? No, I'll be fine. I've got my star. What was that? It sounded like a monster to me. Do you think it's gone now? There's no such thing as monsters. That's just kid stuff. Are you sure? Maybe that's just what the grown-ups tell us. Silly. But there are burglars, aren't there? So maybe you should have a look outside. There's nothing to be scared of while I'm looking after you, is there? Oh, please have a look. You can take Fearless Fido. He's not a bit scared of anything. Well, nor am I.
Well, I bet the kids are still awake. I'll try ringing the Smiths. It's engaged.
I don't think the opera's up to much.
You're right.
And the singers aren't the greatest.
Come on, let's just go home.
Don't make a sound, Fearless Fido. Oh, it's all right. Look who's here, Tommy. Hello, Star. Have you come to help me with the babysitting? We're fine. Except Tommy's a bit scared. You know, to tell the truth, so am I. Yeah! Oh, Tommy, that's not a very scary monster. Good night, Star. I think we'll be able to go to sleep on our own now. Goodbye and thank you.
There, you see, everything's okay. We can be really proud of Laura. What a good girl. She's very brave to look after Tommy all on her own.
Not like her old dad. Okay, say nighty-night to your sister, Tommy, then I'll put you to bed.
Night. Laura, can you tell me what this thing is then? Mummy said if I leave my recorder under the pillow while I'm asleep, it will help me learn the tune I've been practicing.
I see. Then we'd better put it back at once.
So, when Mummy's practicing the cello, does that mean she keeps that under the pillow too? Of course not. The cello's much too big for her pillow. It is not. It is too. Ask her. But she's in America, silly. Daddy, couldn't we telephone her?
I'm sorry, kids, but Mum will be right in the middle of rehearsals. We can't disturb her.
Rehearsing at this time of night?
No, Tommy. You see, in America, it's only just gone noon. Now, how can I explain it? I know. I'll show it to you on the globe. Come on, all into my study. This is my globe, see? It belonged to my grandfather, and it shows the whole world that we all live in. Let's see. Europe. This is where we live. And your mother, well, she is somewhere over here. Ah, here we are, the city of New York. That's in North America.
But why is it a different time in America?
It'd be better if I demonstrated using a light. Ah, starlight. That's handy because it's just what we need. Now then, see? The beam of light is shining on the globe like the sun shines on the earth. And of course, wherever the sun shines, that's where it's daytime.
And the other side is shadowy and dark. That night time.
You've got it. But because the earth rotates slowly in this direction, every single place on earth sees the sun. Okay? Moving from the shadow into the light as night becomes day. And as the earth continues turning, then it becomes evening again and eventually nighttime.
So that's why Mummy over in America has got daylight, while we over here have got the dark bit.
Yes, we have. While people over there are still at work, people here are going to bed. And that means you too.
Oh, Star, Tommy and I are missing Mummy such a lot. See there? That's where Mummy is right now. Look, she's playing in a concert hall with a great big orchestra. Look, there's Mummy. There's Mummy in America. Mummy! You're in America! Whee! Oh no!
Laura, isn't it about time you went to bed too? Come on now.
Right, I'm coming. Oh, what'll I do, Star? What'll I do? When Daddy sees that hole, he's going to be so angry. I've got it! I've got an idea! This belongs to you. You poor old globe. But if Daddy doesn't see the hole, then he won't get angry, and he doesn't have to. As long as no one turns you around.
Ooh, Laura. Hello? Oh, Laura. Are you daydreaming again? Is there something wrong?
Oh, no, no, nothing's wrong at all. I'm fine, honest. Daddy, can I go and play with Sophie?
Of course you can, but get her some cakes from the baker's first. Just to the baker's, mind, and stay off of the road.
I know, bye.
Where are we off to?
We're going to buy lots of cakes.
Yum, yum. You've got a problem, Laura.
A problem? No, worse than that. I'm in serious trouble.
That's 10 times worse. Come on then, you better tell me all about it.
Well, my dad's got this old globe, you see, and we were in the study.
I see. And you mean you haven't owned up to your dad yet?
No, not yet. Do you think I should? It's just I'm a bit scared of what he'll say.
Come on, it won't be so bad. I once broke a vase at home, and after I told Mummy, well, I didn't even get a telling off. Mind you, Mummy and Daddy always thought the vase was ugly, so...
But my Daddy just loves his old globe. Look! Look at that! It looks just like the old globe that my dad's got.
Well, if it looks the same, Laura, couldn't you just, well, you know...
Yes, buy that one and swap it for the broken one, you mean. That's what we'll do. Daddy won't notice a thing and everything will be fine.
How much do you think a globe like that costs?
I don't know. But I've got loads of money at home in my piggy bank. Tommy, what's wrong?
Oh, I only touched it for a second and now suddenly it's got a big hole in it, but I didn't mean it. Oh, it's such a big hole.
A big hole? Where?
In Daddy's globe, I broke it and Daddy got really angry. And now he said I can't watch TV for a whole week. It's not fair. I was only looking. I didn't mean to break it. Really, I didn't.
So are you saying that he thinks you broke the globe?
You want me to lift Tommy's TV ban? No, I'm sorry. Tommy has to take his punishment.
But what if the globe was fixed again?
Laura, if doesn't help matters. The fact is, it isn't fixed. Now let that be an end to it.
I'm sorry, Piggy Wiggy. I really only meant to open you at Christmas, but if only Daddy can get his old globe back, then he'll stop being angry at Tommy.
Well, I'm sorry, young lady, but no way in the world is that enough money to buy that globe.
I've got nearly £5 at home. You can have it if you want.
Well, that's a nice gesture, my dear, but it still won't be enough.
Oh, but I don't see why not. This globe is really old.
Well, of course it is, but that's what makes it so valuable. It's an antique, and it reminds us of days long gone by, and actually, no matter what they say, money can't buy memories.
Oh, so that's why Daddy was so cross about the globe. Because the globe reminds him of his grandpa. Hello, Daddy. Do you want some help? Oh, Star, where are you now that I need you? Tommy's all sad and Daddy's angry and it's my fault. That's it. I've got to tell him so things don't get any worse. Daddy, Tommy, I can't stand this anymore. Please come into my room. I've got something very important to say. I did it. It was me. I broke the globe. It wasn't Tommy at all. And then I tried to buy another globe, but I just didn't have enough money. So this is yours. I will get the rest of the money, even if it takes me till I'm 100. That's it. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. And I know you're both cross with me, but Tommy shouldn't be punished any more for what I did.
Oh, Laura. I mean, goodness me. That was really rather, well, brave of you.
Brave?
You made a mistake and you admitted it. Good for you. Oh, yes, and your television ban is lifted as of now, Tommy. You see, I overreacted a little. The hole in the globe is actually not that bad, and the two of you are happy again, and that makes me happy. Right then, why don't we all go and have a look at that globe and see if there's any way we can fix it?
Oh, it's really beautiful.
Do you know what, kids? I think that we might leave the globe exactly as it is.
That's your star there inside the globe, isn't it? Shh.
Do you know, it seems even more beautiful than it was before. And I love it just the way it is. Lantern shining, shining till the morning. Lantern burning bright, burning all through the night. Sun, moon and starlight.
Sophie, isn't it time to swap yet? You get my lantern and I get your torch.
Your lantern doesn't even glow properly.
But I thought we were best friends.
Stars shine, shining till the
Hello, Star. Can you get Sophie to swap with me? Yes?
Lantern shining, shining
Wow.
till the morning.
That's bright.
Lantern burning bright.
I've been thinking, if you really want to, we could swap over right now.
Moon and starlight shining with all their might, glowing brightly, glowing so that we can see.
Don't mess around with it. The batteries will run out.
See how the stars shine, shining till the end of time.
I want my torch back.
But we only swapped a moment or two ago.
So it's my torch and I want it back, Laura. Well?
I wish I had a torch like that. Oh, please, can I? I'd do anything for a torch, Mum. Dad?
The answer's still no, darling. After all, you have just had a new bike. Come on.
Oh, please, Mum. A teeny weeny torch. It's really important. I want a torch too.
I'm sorry. You're just going to have to wait until Christmas. You must learn to be patient.
Oh, Christmas? But Christmas is centuries away.
Hurry along now, children. The sun's shining and the snow looks wonderful.
Oh, I see you brought your torch. Can I have a go?
Sophie, Laura, you haven't even got your coats on yet. Come on, button up, it's freezing outside. And wear your scarves and gloves, now don't forget. And would you kindly leave the torch in the cloakroom? It'll only get in the way while you're playing outside. Come on, you're daydreaming again, Laura. Why don't you go and help the others to build the snowmen, all right?
Hello, Star. Were you watching? We built a whole snowman family today. Sophie's torch. I wonder how bright it is. I'll try it on the fresh snow. You can make the beam bigger or smaller. So bright. See? We built 2 snowmen children, and there's the snowman father. And look at the snowman mother.
Hello, Laura. So, you're in your anorak all ready to go? Have you waited long?
Oh, hello. No. Not long.
Since you're in a rush to get home, I'd better give you a hand. So, let's grab your school bag, and off we go. Cheerio.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Laura, haven't you unpacked your school bag yet?
Of course, ages ago. But there's still something in there. There is not. There is too. I saw it with my own eyes. Not so loud. Right. Well, show me. Show me. Show me. It's only a torch, Tommy, but it shines really brightly. Yeah? Oh, show me. Turn it on. Turn it on. You be quiet. Watch. Well, go on then. Okay then. That's what you want. Oh, I'm a ghosty. Beware! Ah! Now run away! Ah, Mummy, Daddy, help! Ah! Shh, quiet. I was only messing about.
Oh, for heaven's sake, what's the matter?
Why were all the lights off, Laura?
It was just a joke. But Tommy is such a crybaby. I'm not a crybaby.
There, there. Come on, it's time for all non-crybabies to brush their teeth.
Laura, isn't that Sophie's?
Yeah. She, let me borrow it.
Oh, well, that was nice of her, I must say. It looks brand new. Anyway, you've got 10 minutes to play with it. Then, I want you in bed, young lady. No excuses. School again tomorrow.
Oh, no! And now the battery's dead, too. Oh. Hello, Star. I can't get to sleep. I took Sophie's torch and then the battery ran out, and I even lied to my mum and dad. Can you make it all better again so that I can get some sleep?
Even you're ashamed of me?
Uh-huh. Hey, you took me. Now I've lost.
Yep, I'm afraid you have. And now it's time for your king to hang up his crown. Laura, still awake, darling?
I'm sorry. So sorry. Sophie didn't lend her torch. I just took it by myself and now no one will ever love me again.
Laura, we'll always love you. You must know that. Come, let's have a cuddle and then you can tell us all about it, yeah?
But aren't you ashamed of me for what I've done?
We were upset, but that was a little while ago.
What do you mean?
Well, Sophie's mother called to see if you had perhaps, by mistake, put Sophie's torch into your school bag. Well, we thought we'd have to scold you tomorrow, but now you've owned up, it saved us the trouble. And that makes us happy and proud.
That's right. And don't worry. Once you give Sophie her torch back and apologise, everything will be forgotten.
Do you really think so?
Mm-hmm.
You knew I was the only one who could put things right, and once we get the new batteries, everything will be fine. You're much brighter than any torch star and the best friend in the whole wide world. Star? Are you up there, Star? I've got something I want to show you. You just won't believe it. Star! There you are. Hello. Just wait until you see what I can do. I can tie my shoelaces all on my own now. Watch. First you make a loop. Are you watching? Then you just pull, see? Oh! Who's that? And what's he looking at? Why doesn't he go away? I can't talk to my star with him there staring out like that. I've never seen him before. Why is he watching me? I wish he'd just go away. Nighty-night, Star. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I've got to try and get some sleep. Oh, it's not fair. I didn't get to talk to my star properly, and it's all because of that silly little boy. Come on, Tommy. If you lag behind like that, the almond surprises will be all gone by the time we get there. I love almond surprises. But weren't we supposed to get bread? Yes, that's what we are doing. But Dad said we can have an almond surprise each for going. Oh, look, Tommy, they've still got 1, 2, 3 almond surprises left. If no one buys them.
And how much do your sponge cakes cost?
That's lucky she wants cake.
Oh, expensive. I think we'd better have the almond cakes then. Eunice?
Oh, we could take those nutty munches instead. What do you think, Harriet?
Well, I prefer nutty munches. I always have.
All right, there we are. 2 nutty munches.
Thanks.
And for you?
3 bread rolls.
Rolls. Now they're ours.
And, yes, those 3 almond surprises.
Oh. Not fair. He's taken them all. Greedy. There you are, young man. Now I know where I've seen him before. You again. What you doing here?
Well, what does it look like? Yourselves? Haha.
Now, what can I do for you, Laura? So he bought 3 almond surprises, all for himself, Greedy, and then he had the cheek
Look at
to...
that.
But what's he doing here?
Who, him? He's visiting at our neighbour's.
I don't believe it. That's him. That's the boy, the one I was telling you about, who bought all the almond surprises at the baker's.
Hi, could I play with you?
Play with us? You? Well, no No, I don't think so. You see, we were just about to play Red Indians and you don't look like a Red Indian.
Indians? Okay.
He's gone. Right, let's play hide and seek. Come on, I'll go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Me first! No, it was me!
It's turn to hit now.
That's not me.
Really good game. Hey, look over there.
Hi! Woo, 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 woo. I'm an Indian too, pale faces. Can I join in the game?
Yeah, only we just decided to play pirates instead. You can't be a pirate looking like that.
No. Suppose not.
Pirates? But I thought we were going to play football now.
Try not to be so dim, Tommy. We're only saying that to pull his leg.
Well, good, that serves him right, doesn't it?
Get the ball.
Give it to me. Over here.
Here it comes.
Go for the goal.
I got it.
The goal.
Try and stop this one.
Goal! Goal! It's a goal!
1-0.
Yay! I'm after you, Max.
Come on, slow coaches. Here we are then. How do I look? What's so funny? Are you going to let me play with you? Of course. But as you can see, we're playing football. Yeah, tell you what, come back dressed as a football player and we'll definitely let you play, okay? But you said... Oh, I get it.
Come on, Laura. Your turn to be in goal.
Hey! I wonder what he's drawing.
Look out, Laura. Oh, good save, goalie. Up you come. Max, Pauline, come on in. Your dinner's ready.
Already?
Bye. Bye. See you.
Laura, Tommy, dinner's ready.
Oh, so that's what that boy was drawing. I wonder, maybe he likes stars as much as I do. And maybe he wasn't staring at me last night, but at the stars. But then we could... If he likes stars as much as I do, really likes them, we could be really good friends.
Laura! Get a move on, please. We're waiting to eat.
I really do wish that boy would come to the window again. But after the way I treated him, he probably never wants to speak to me again. Oh, how can I let him know that I would much rather be his friend? Oh, yes! That's what I can do!
Hello again, Laura. My, you're in a hurry. I still have some almond surprises left.
Yesterday, the boy who bought the almond surprises, has he been into the shop again? The new boy?
Was that who I saw? Yes, of course it was. He was in here bright and early this morning. He told me he was going home today.
Then I'd better take this straight round to his house. His aunt must live up there somewhere. This must be it. Excuse me, are you the aunt of the boy who was at the baker's yesterday?
Oh, do you mean Nicholas?
Yes, Nicholas. Can I speak to him? It's very important. important. I'm sorry, but his daddy's just been to collect him. There they go. They're off to the station.
Hey, what's all the rush, young lady?
I'm sorry.
Look, you'll have to be quick. Our train's about to leave, I'm afraid.
But you see, I never knew. I just thought, I don't know what I thought. Anyway, here. It's for you. Next time you're visiting, we'll play together.
See you soon. My name's Nicholas, by the way. What's yours?
Laura! It's Laura! Bye! See you soon! Bye, Nicholas! Bye! Glug, glug, glug. Dolphin within periscope range. Submarine 1 to headquarters. Dolphin safely captured. Glug, glug.
Laura? Come along now, darling. We're off on our holidays tomorrow. Come with me and we'll find out where we're going.
Listen up now, kids. Last year, Mum got her own way, so we flew south and stayed in a hotel. So this year, I get to choose our destination. And so we shall take the car and head off into the countryside to go camping.
Countryside? Camping? No hotel?
Right. It'll be an adventure. We'll find a beautiful spot and simply set up camp and sleep beneath a sky twinkling with stars.
Yeah, in a tent just like Red Indians.
You see, the kids are gonna love it. Camping is the perfect holiday for children, right?
Will there be a swimming pool?
Take it off, Laura. I can't understand a word you're saying.
Will there be a swimming pool for diving?
No. The campsite's in the middle of the forest.
Oh? Well, how am I supposed to try out my new snorkel and goggles then?
Well, maybe you can't, but there is a great lake there.
A what? A lake? I bet it will be all horrible and muddy.
Oh, look on the bright side, Laura. You must think positively. This will be the trip of a lifetime. Look, I've dug our old tent out of the basement and I've patched it up. We used this on our honeymoon, kids.
Oh, yes, I remember, but won't it be a bit of a squeeze now? For all of us, I mean.
That's just what I thought. So, a brand new tent, especially for Laura and Tommy.
Yeah, hooray, our very own tent.
All right, I give in, you win.
Look, Star, I've packed my bag ready for our holiday. Dad wants to make a really early start tomorrow morning. We've got a long way to go, so I have to go to bed right away. Good night, Star. Hope Star can find me, Ted. I'll be at the campsite tomorrow night. It's in the middle of a forest and there's a lake. I hope I'll be able to go diving. Well, I'll find out tomorrow.
Well, it's ideal weather for a camping holiday.
Oh, you don't think we've forgotten anything?
You always think that, whenever we go on holiday. I've got used to it.
Dad, are we nearly there yet? I'm so hungry. And I'm really thirsty.
But you've already finished off the entire picnic. You can't want more after all that.
That's all very well, but we've spent 5 hours in a traffic jam.
Well, who'd have thought there'd be so much traffic on the roads today of all days?
And just to think that we could all have been sitting in comfort on an aeroplane.
I know. Let's have a bit of a sing-song. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there.
Here a moo, there a moo, there.
Stop, reverse. That's the turning for the campsite. It's just around the next bend. We'll soon have the tents up.
Well, I'll believe that once I've seen it with my own eyes.
Relax. What can possibly go wrong at this stage? Forget the red tent. We'll do that tomorrow. There, you see? No problem.
Oh, when is it ever going to stop?
Fancy forgetting the tin opener of all things. I can't shift it.
Didn't I tell you we'd forgotten something?
Yeah, that's what Mum said all along.
Hang on. It's coming. Ouch!
Oh, you okay?
Oh, just about. How am I supposed to concentrate with you constantly fussing over me? Just leave me alone to get on.
Forget it, I've lost my appetite.
But the kids have to eat something.
It's all right. We're not a bit hungry, honestly.
OK. I know just what to do now. We are all going to play this board game together.
Oh, good! That's for the Ludo.
Don't you think we should do something about the leaks?
Now, don't worry, love. The old tent has survived far worse weather than this. Now, come on. The usual? Suppose you want to be Reds?
You're soaking wet. Look at you.
I've had enough of this. Look at me, just because you insisted we all go camping together.
But it will all be dried out again by tomorrow.
It will? Really? I'll be long gone by then. Tomorrow will find me on board an aeroplane bound for sunny Spain. 3-star restaurants, maid service and a swimming pool.
Swimming pool?
You see? We're all going. We've all had enough of living in a swamp, thank you.
Well, excuse me. And how was I to know that it would rain cats and dogs? Now listen. If you want to fly to some anonymous hotel, then do it. Go on, go and be spoilt rotten, but I'm staying put. I don't know. It doesn't seem to matter what I do. You'll always find a reason to nag me.
That's unfair. I never said a word until I got drenched.
We've been unlucky with the weather. That's hardly my fault.
Do you know what our weather's like? Unpredictable. That's why we fly to Spain every
Laura?
year.
And every year it's the same old thing. I wanted
I
to do
don't want
something
to listen
different.
to any
We could
more
have
of
gone to
this.
Greece.
Greece, Spain, all those holiday resorts are the same.
Oh, come on,
Yes,
Tommy.
well,
Let's
some of
go
us on
find the
holiday to
lake.
relax, but oh no, you have to bring us to this smelly campsite in the middle of nowhere.
Look! It stopped raining. It smells good. Come on. This looks like the way to the lake.
The trouble is, you never listen.
Hold on, where are they?
The children. Oh, no.
Laura!
Tommy! They've disappeared.
Right, you'd better look in that direction.
Where
and
are
I'll
you,
look over
kids?
this way. Laura!
Tommy!
Laura!
Shouldn't we turn back? But which way's back? I'm sure I don't know. Look! It's my star. No need to worry anymore. My star will know the way and give us light. All we have to do is follow it. Oh, it's so beautiful. And it's not muddy at all. If we show this lake to Mum in the morning, she might let us all stay here together. Are there any bears or wolves here? Of course there aren't, you scaredy cat.
Kids!
Laura, Tommy, you're safe!
Mum, Dad, it's you!
Oh,
Thank
I'm
goodness
so
we
glad
found
you're
you.
okay. We're so sorry about that stupid argument.
Do you like each other again?
Of course we do, Tommy.
It's just you both seem to be so angry.
Well, it was a difference of opinion.
Oh, Mum, you're not going to the airport in the morning, are you?
No, of course I'm not. This family sticks together.
OK, Laura? Or are you still sad that there's no swimming pool for you here?
I don't feel sad at all. If it's good enough for the stars to swim in, I'll try it out first thing in the morning. again. Choo-choo-choo train is taking me to Grandma's house. Hip hooray. Sophie is coming too.
I'm coming too. You can't leave me behind, Laura.
I can, 'cause you've got a runny nose.
I want to go to Grandma's on the train too.
Stop! No!
Oh!
Look what you've done!
Oh, I'm sorry. It was an accident. I'll mend it, okay?
You can't! You'll never be able to fix it!
All right, I might as well play over here.
Whoops! You can be so clumsy sometimes, Tommy. Now get out of my room! Go and play in your own bedroom.
Grandma's here, kids.
Yeah!
Grandma! Grandma! Grandma!
Come and give your grandma a kiss.
Grandma, Laura says I can't come and visit you because I've got a cold.
Hi, Mum. I think Tommy should stay at home. He's got a terrible cold.
Told you so. You're not going. I'm going to Grandma's on my own. So,
You've a lot of toys there, my darling. Do you really need to take all of them tomorrow?
they're my treasure boxes, and they're all very special to me. This is my box full of sunshine, and there's a reflection of Daddy in this one. I put a mirror inside. Then I told Daddy to look at it for ages and ages and ages, and then I very quickly put the lid back on, but no one's allowed to open it in case his reflection disappears.
Oh, yes. And what's in that one?
Smell.
That's good.
It's Mummy's favourite perfume. She wears it when she goes to the opera. This one's got a hiccup in it, one of Tommy's, and he can have it.
Hey, you just can't throw that away. It's my hiccup, you meanie.
Laura, dear. Why are you being so spiteful to poor Tommy?
Yes, but he's always annoying me. I'm so glad he's not coming with us to your house. It'll be lovely and quiet without him being there.
Laura's only saying that. She doesn't really mean it.
I certainly do mean it.
Try and go to sleep now, Laura. The train leaves very early in the morning.
Good night, Daddy. Good night, Mummy. Oh, and you too, Grandma. Oh, hello, Star. Guess what I'm going to be doing tomorrow? Grandma's taking me on the train to see Grandad, and we're leaving very early, so I better get some sleep now. I need to be wide awake for my big day. Good night.
All aboard the train!
Come on, hurry up. The train's about to leave. OK, there's the suitcase. Phew.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Laura. Say hello to Grandad.
Bye, you two.
Good. On our way at last. Look over there. Oh, look at all the sheep. Hey, sheep. This is so much fun. Can a train take you anywhere, Grandma?
Yes, of course. As long as there are tracks to take you there, just like these ones taking us to see your Grandad.
It's a pity that I can't see my star from here. Those tracks go very high. I wonder if they take me to my star. Oh no, don't go that way, train. You should have turned right and gone upwards.
Laura, who are you waving at? You're daydreaming again, aren't you?
Well, yes. Maybe. Grandma, do you think stars ever go on journeys?
Stars are always travelling, I suppose.
How fast do they go? We're travelling very fast. I hope my star can keep up with us. We're here! Grandad!
Hello, Laura. Come and give your old Grandad a big kiss. My, you're getting heavy.
Oh, look at all your lovely flowers.
You can give me a hand to prune the roses later if you like.
All right then.
And now, if you young ladies would like to go straight in.
Would you taste the cake mixture and tell me if it's all right? Go on.
If you insist.
Go on, Grandad. Oh! I wonder what's happening at home now, Grandad. I expect everyone's having lunch.
Yes, and that's just what we're going to do, Laura.
I suppose Mum's practicing her cello now. And Dad's probably reading Tommy a story from our new book.
Oh, Laura, I nearly forgot. There's something I've been dying to show you. Come and see.
I wish I could see my star. Oh, Daddy. Mummy, Tommy, I bet they're having lots of fun at home. Not me. Tommy probably doesn't want to see me anymore. I was mean to him. Sorry, Tommy. Really, I am. Hello, Star. At last. I was beginning to think you wouldn't make it. Wish you could talk to me. Hey, Star, can you see Mummy, Daddy and Tommy from there too? How are they? Are they missing me too, I wonder? Hey, what's this? It's Tommy's hiccup box. I don't remember packing that. That's my house. There's Mummy, Daddy and Tommy. Tommy must have drawn it specially for me. Oh, Mummy, Daddy and Tommy, I'm Fearless Fighter. I miss you all so much. Grandma, Granddad, I'm really not feeling very well. I feel sick. I need to go home. Right away, please.
You're not really sick, my darling. I think I know what you're going through. Homesickness. That's all.
Homesickness?
Don't worry. It's such a horrible feeling when you miss home so much. It's quite normal.
So I'm not really sick then?
No, of course not, Laura. We all get homesick now and then. It's a natural reaction, especially for a little girl like you.
I see. But what about Mummy? When she's away, does she get homesick?
I'm sure she does. That's why she takes photos of you all with her. And when she gets lonely and misses home, she looks at all your faces and gets a loving feeling in her heart.
My homesickness is going away now because look, I've got a picture of our house. But things would be even better if I could sleep in your bed tonight. Could I? Could I? Yes! Good night.